just see a truck and you just got to look at it? I see it and I'm just like, well, would you just look at that?
Yep.
That tire still got wind in it?
I think 2 of them do, maybe. I can't remember.
Very nice. Just bring your carburetor.
Yeah, I got to take this
Adapter
off of here.
Okay.
Biggest Allen wrench in this thing
Is that size.
is this size.
Good deal.
I think after I get this bracket off, I might turn you loose on this with some kind of tool to clean it. After you take those bolts out, you just grab your nearest hammer.
That's one of those fancy Allen hammers. That guy named Allen makes a bunch of good tools.
Well, that's quite the vintage. Oh, we could have reused that gasket.
Yeah.
Look how nice that is.
We still can. Just act like...
Would you judge me if I just put just threw it right on there?
A little bit. We need a very minor amount of cleaning.
So what am I doing? Just standing here?
Get out of here. You need gloves? No? Do I need gloves? Yeah. So, what you got going on? What do you
Would
think
you
about
get-
that surface?
That's very clean. Would you get the camera, please?
Well, yeah. Oh, this. I like how that handle screws right into there.
You like it? So, Jed cleaned up the mating surface, and what you're going to want to do with these old revivals is get the oldest, nastiest carburetor you can get your hands on, the best used gasket you can get your hands on, use the same bolts that probably are not going to work, and washers that have the perfect amount of patina to match the truck.
Those are nice. Show off this carburetor.
We got to use that spacer thing, I think.
Really?
Look at the... Or do we go get the old original carburetor that came off of it and pray that it works?
Well, this one's been gone through, hasn't it?
No, I just put an accelerator pump in it.
That's better than the other one.
No, I mean it won't. This won't bolt on there.
Oh
You
man.
can tell by the way it is. Look at that. So, why is
Will that fit on the spacer?
Why is that a thing?
We were just talking about how many gas tanks this truck has. Let me show you. So there's one installed, ready to go. Not really. How many you got in there?
All of them.
All of them. A couple. Crunchy sticks. I don't know where. 2 or 3 or 4. And then the actual fuel tank that's in the bed right there. All of the gas tanks. Man,
Showed them the most important one, right?
that one there, yeah.
Yeah.
Installed, ready to go. No.
What I think we need to do is put the gas tank where the battery tray is, because it'd fit perfect.
Put the battery.
Lift this battery up real quick, just real quick.
Oh my gosh. It's not a battery tray, it's a gas tank tray.
And then just spin that around and set it on the... Here, just...
Perfect.
Maybe not like that, but... That's hilarious. Is it safe to leave a battery sitting tilted just while you run on a parts run real quick?
Oh yeah. I don't see any problems with that, man. So what's the plan?
go to my house, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but get the adapter that was to adapt the intake on the inner Camino from 4-barrel to 2-barrel, put it back on this 2-barrel carburetor that came off of it, and try to bolt that to the 4-barrel thing that came off this, which is to adapt this from 2-barrel to 4-barrel. So we're going to have a 2-barrel intake with a conversion plate from 2-barrel to 4-barrel, and then on top of that another conversion plate to go from 4-barrel to 2-barrel, and then the Holley 2-barrel carburetor. So we'll never be able to close the hood ever again. But do real hot rods even need hoods?
Hey, Tucker.
Well, those things just barely sit on there.
Right.
I don't understand how they were being bolts. That's dumb. There's no way to fix that, really. I can, well, let me look. Oh, you want me to just, I'll show them this real quick. So, this is what was on the green truck. This is what was on the inner Camino. And this is what we're going to put on the green truck now. It's glorious. I've never seen such beautiful craftsmanship. Have some carb spacer!
It's a whole lot of spacer.
Okay, so I'm gonna find some hardware and get this sorted out.
Nice.
Alright, so on this poorly designed carb spacer thing, you put a bolt in here, and it's holding on to each side by like a 32nd of an inch. Less than that, probably. You can tell where the bolt was mashing into the spacer. So, I was like, well, we need a washer down in there. Well, that's not ideal either, because they don't really fit. And I was like, well, all I've got in the proper size would be a lock washer to fit down in there. But I put a lock washer in there, and we ended up with, I just picked up that flat washer you filed out of every washer in that whole drawer. Is that a dog whining over there?
Yeah, I pet him and now he's like, more.
Oh my gosh, he's such a dog. Anyway, so I put one of these in there, and it doesn't sit down in there all the way. You can tell it doesn't work by the way it is. So I was like, maybe we could just file something down to work like that, maybe, and maybe it would just, come on, hands. Maybe it would just, maybe it'll just, there we go. Look at that. That's freaking perfect. So, Jed is currently filing washers. This is the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jed's currently filing his last washer. Go ahead, Jed. Drop it in there. Derek, have you ever watched this video? Is that factory? Because I'd just about call it that good.
Yeah.
Tucker, come on, go to your spot.
Where?
Go lay down.
Shop dog.
Lay down, bud.
Good boy.
Lay down.
Oh, jeez.
Good boy. Tucker has to stay in his spot in the shop for his safety and mine. throttle linkage out.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, it's pretty bad. Hold on. Hold on. It's it's getting. Give me a second.
It felt like it got stuck.
It came loose, but I think that's because it needs to be. All right. Give her. You giving her? Oh, that'll work for now. Oh, every single hose clamp on the property was what, in the dash or
yeah,
on the steering wheel?
up on the
there's
dash.
the two on the steering wheel.
Oh, there is too. Dang it.
I don't think that a hose clamp is going to make that any better.
But it needs it. It'll make it look better.
Well, you're quite the salesman. Give me the smallest one you got.
That's the biggest one I got. No, that's the biggest one. But you don't want the tiniest one because you have a lot to go around over there. Just use that one that you... Okay.
I want this one.
Oh, I was holding the camera sideways. Sorry, guys.
I'll shut her down.
Mazel. Clamp now.
Let's see. It works perfect.
Good deal. Say about doing what?
Just barely give it a little bit.
Okay. Just barely. Well, let's see how it turns and before I start fueling on her.
I do not want to be sitting in here.
Why?
Wow, that throttle linkage works nice.
Eh. It's alright.
Contact. Boy, the flashers are still on, aren't they? Give her some gas. Give her some gas. carburetor ain't set for idling. The El Camino's the same way when we have this carburetor on there.
Yeah.
Turn the idle up. I got the flashers off. Yeah, the transfer slots aren't set right. And the carburetor just needs rebuilt. Alright, I'm gonna just see if it'll start again.
Yeah. Right.
There she's idling. Well, if you want to call that an idle.
The exhaust stops like right behind the cab.
You wouldn't know it's a V6 just if it just drove by.
Right.
It sounds kind of meanish.
Good idle.
It's idling.
Get her up to temp. I think that's supposed to be.
There's a lot of rotating mass for a V6. When you give it throttle, it's like whamma.
Some smoking going on around the plugs. I'll let you look at that.
I'm sure it's just crap in there.
I think so. It doesn't smell electrical or anything. And your plug wires are not. No. There's just starting to get some temp coming off that intake.
We got to get a freaking choke on this carburetor at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's just such a fight getting it to idle.
Also, the throttle shaft on it may be so worn out we need to just throw this carburetor in the trash and buy a new carburetor. You can shut it off. I got Croyle soaking on the lug studs. Don't pan the camera over the gas tank too long. It's safe, I promise.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I need this board right here. Come here.
Truck's got everything you need. Watch out, there's a rut back there that's full of water. Your toes are about to go in it.
Gotta get that stance. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I think I ought to jack it up by this bumper.
That's what I was thinking. Well, there's a part of the frame back there, maybe.
Well, considering my dad, I'm sure, is the one that put this bumper on.
Probably.
It ain't going anywhere.
No. Judging by the tailgate and the rest of the whole everything that he builds. Opa! Dang it.
Ah. The secret's to just make a whole bunch of grunt noises and it'll eventually get under there.
I think that's sitting pretty nice.
Yeah. Have some thistles.
There's a couple.
What do you think? Is it gonna work? Oh,
Oh.
boy. Get
Whoops.
away from me over here.
I think when some weight gets on it, you'll probably like it.
What?
You'll probably like it. I think.
What? A little rapid pump jig to...
A little bit of foot action. There it goes. Oh, you're sliding. You don't have to worry about the jack sliding off the slimy boards.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What you're gonna want to do is just keep jacking it and don't check to see if it's sliding.
Nope, it's settling. That's what the popping noises are.
I don't think that tire's gonna come off without more blockage.
You got a 6 back there? Yeah, well, that's what that's for. Oh!
Way too wet.
About lost your toes.
Well. Oh, wait. Look at it. Oh. I was so close, too. Don't respond to that. Yuck.
It's gross.
It smells really gross.
Put the slimy side up so it hugs the bumper.
I don't think I'll do that.
Slimy side out. I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
Yeah, I got my new gloves wet. I'm not very happy about it.
I'm gonna sit right next to this tire.
In case the truck falls on you,
Yeah.
you want to make sure you're under it for that?
Yeah. Workers' comp.
All right, get.
Oh no, we're good. Really, I'm perfectly fine. I'm gonna lean on it. Heck, that tire might just beat itself. Look, it's going right back where it should go.
Block situation's working out good. It's so slimy, it's just back as the
Leveling itself
as
out.
it's getting higher.
Hey, we're getting some height. It's coming out. Nice.
Scared the crap out of me. Thought something was happening. Whenever we get an aired up tire, I don't think it's going to go on there.
Oh, not where it sits.
We'll shovel out from underneath it. a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll come back with an aired up tire and a shovel.
Yes.
Someone off camera recommended that to me. All right, we gotta go get an impact wrench. You can shut her down.
All right.
Should I just go as high as this thing will go? I think it's already.
That means for a period of time, I wore my mom like a suit.
You should fill this water puddle with that mud.
But if I was born feet first, bruh, that means that for a small period of time, I wore my mom like a hat, dude. I
gotta
to
get
know.
out of the way of the camera. You need to stop Johnny Cashing for a second.
I need to know.
Talking a song out.
This could be a whole dynamic changer for my family, dude. Well, I ought to be working in a coal mine.
Come on.
Oh.
Let's start from the beginning, maybe.
Boo. I can do more when the tire's gone.
I'm sure. Have a tire.
Don't need no steel toes.
No.
The heck? Well, I see why they wanted 55 lug nuts to hold that wheel on, because it just falls right off. Hey, nice tire.
Here, have a shovel.
Thank you. I can dig it. Quite literally.
Can you hear some swamp water in the bottom of it? Dang it. Got up against the mint condition paint job. I don't know if it'll come around or not.
Pretty flat.
Guy about needs a pressure washer to clean it off before he wants to mess with it. Will them tires off the van be that size? Oh, it's a 16.5, isn't it?
The 16.
235 70 16. I think there's one of those in the barn.
Those van tires are 15s.
Really? Oh, but
Those are off of my 95 Dodge truck. Those wheels.
Yep.
Tires came from Tennessee. See all these holes in them?
Yeah.
They had studs in them from truck came from Washington State.
Ah.
They had them on it.
Oh, but
And when they got to Tennessee, they had to take them off because there's not studs aren't allowed in Tennessee. Oil and all.
Yep. Which is dumb.
That old tire. Be lucky if it holds air.
I don't know if a person's going to want to even touch it. To try to get there up. It's gross.
It was no NASCAR pit stop, but it's on there.
Don't let that jack down yet.
No.
These gloves thinking yet. Dry enough for brick picking up. Brick pick uppin'. Pick brick uppin'.
I don't know.
What kind of poundage you got? Well, should I go fill the air tank?
I would say yes.
Hey, people air down for traction in certain circumstances.
Yeah, but I can see you spinning the power around.
A little more pressure on that bead. Maybe. I'm just gonna assess this situation real quick.
You know what's funny? In the first episode, I mentioned something about just haul some bricks around. You never know when you need some bricks. Well, the bed of this truck literally has everything. Sir?
Hi.
Getting ahead of yourself, are you?
I'm just checking it out so we know what we're up against.
I just gotta tease you.
I'd rather you keep doing that because I enjoy it also.
Good.
I don't think I'm gonna get that to miss. No.
Dang it, I brought all these bricks and I don't know if I can get more than 2 of them under this tire. I brought them all though. Dad, when you watch this video, I'd like to say thank you for airing up this tire and loaning us a bunch of tools and your air tank and taxiing things back and forth between here and the shop.
Would not have been possible without you.
Appreciate it a lot.
Oh my. You didn't believe it.
Maybe 10 years from now before he watches it, but he will watch it at some point.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Look out!
We're gonna get this hood to just set closed enough to run it. Like down the road. Yep, we're hitting the latch, so I think with a little more pressure to shut it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, not shut it, shut it.
Yeah.
Just clip it.
Uh-huh.
We're not.
What'd you do with the gas tank?
What do you mean what I do with
Did
the
you turn it or something?
Yeah.
Is it like stable if there was bumps to be hit?
Well, yeah, and the hood's gonna be down. Well, yeah, but there's hitting bumps isn't Jake's hand yanking on the gas tank.
Well, you're right about that. How much length we got on here? I'll make sure not to pinch that line too much.
Yeah, that's.
I just don't want to collapse it like whenever
No.
someone's. We did the thing already today. I'm not going to do it again.
No, I think that's. If it lays over sideways just a scoosh. I don't know. I have faith in it, honestly.
Should I pin it whenever I go or rock it?
Rock it.
Rock it, babe.
Right.
Alright, put that
Bring it down.
Bring it down.
Bye, guys.
So this jug of power steering, most likely ATF, was down in there for all these years. And I've been educated that it did in fact use power steering fluid, aka ATF.
It definitely ATF.
And going by the fact that it's bone dry right now, we'll just start with a full reservoir for our maiden voyage.
So we got
This is wishful thinking. What if the clutch doesn't work or something? We still haven't even made it that far.
No.
Okay, cameraman, let you lower the hood.
We got the fuel tank, temporary fuel tank turned sideways. That way the bracketry will let her go down. And that's... Should I try to make it first
No.
latch?
No,
Just let it sit?
it doesn't have a first latch. It's either open or latched.
Oh, okay. Place your bets. Will it fire? We're having too much fun.
I need communication to the outside world.
Roll down.
And air.
Yeah.
The clutch doesn't feel like it's going to be a clutch. Was it always stiff? I'm back.
Rocket.
We may have done it now.
Rocket.
Two big holes.
Back under the hood. No fire?
All the fire.
Oh.
No fire. Yeah, I wouldn't crank that steering wheel while you're sitting. Yeah. But there's still half that steel in the pump and the line, half that steel. Well, you know what I mean. Say that seems fine.
Okay, cranking.
Cranking. Oh.
We run out of gas?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we just top this tank off?
Yeah.
We'll just grab some fuel. Just loop that around there.
Did I spit my bricks out already?
No. When you have a temporary tank under the hood like this, you're going to want it to just be all the way full. Because then if something goes wrong, you really know something went wrong, you know? No, that's not how it goes. Got fuel now. I put that gas tank in the bed. Yeah, you got fuel now. What do you think?
Were my tires spinning?
Yeah.
The back right tire was
Yeah.
just spinning on top of the bricks.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
started kind of
it's
smoking.
It's in too deep of a hole.
Yep.
So we should just do a giant burnout right where we're at.
Do it. Pull her out.
Brake drum's locked over here. Ah. So since we don't care about these wheels, is why we're okay with doing this?
Yeah. For sure. Down goes the truck.
I can tell it's getting tighter. Now do you want me to pop it a little bit? I don't want to push my luck on what's going to give first. And hopefully hopefully we're not bending the rear bumper either.
I don't care if I am.
I'd say she just broke loose.
I think so.
I wasn't watching.
That truck just jumped up.
Yeah.
Sucking back down again. not.
That's crazy.
Maybe that change is settled.
Could have been. I say put her in reverse.
Well, that'd
Dump it,
be
Jake.
that'd be drive.
Drive. Forward. Because I asked.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Just making sure we were paying attention.
I'm gonna stand right here in the danger zone.
We'll stand up here in the safety zone.
Good Lord, if I can even
Got
stand.
some weeds between you and the chain.
Want me to pop it pretty good, or
Yeah.
at the risk of it just stalling, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh, that passenger side will spin for sure. Come on.
Don't get her flooded.
She's about flooded.
I'm having flashbacks to getting the El Camino to move on those flat tires. Just
Yeah.
That's crazy that's rusted. Got Jed between me and the chain.
Danger zone type of guy.
Oh, wait, I want to be on the other side.
Oh yeah, see if it goes. Hold on, Jake. So we got that cinched down, and he's gonna run it in reverse. Hopefully that brake drum on the other side will break free. So we're gonna watch this side just cause. I think the bumper bent and the wheel turned a little bit. Yeah, the drivetrain doesn't like it a whole lot.
you join.
Yep.
Did it go?
About had to be. Oh, be damn.
So we ran into a little problem. Didn't turn nothing up on the wheel. Bumper's fine. But if you look under here,
Yeah.
the drive shaft's gone. It's done for. Thing's got some torque. Yep, that U-joint's good though. Back there.
How would you even
See it?
would you
Yeah,
make
it's
a
all right.
check-in,
Holy
if you want to
cow.
go back in there?
Wow.
If we're not like going to be driving on the road or
Everything
anything?
back here's fine.
I don't know.
But that
See what I got.
That. is not okay.
You can't weld it back together in the middle.
No, there ain't no fixing that.
You gotta find a-
Oh my goodness. Stoke. Oh my goodness. Stoke. Well, I'm sitting at the computer editing the footage for the second part of the GMC revival, and it's currently raining elephants and rhinos outside, and it's not supposed to stop anytime in the near future that I can tell. So what you guys just saw was a result of the back left brake drum on the truck being seized to the brake shoes. So at first we tried to use a chain binder to break that drum loose, and then we switched the chain binder to the other side and locked that side up so that the open differential would send all the power over to the seized brake drum. And be reckless as it may, we thought maybe if I just revved it up a little bit and clutch dumped the crap out of it, that it would break loose the brake shoes from the brake drum. But instead, it twisted up the drive shaft like a Twizzler. So that day we ran out of daylight, and now it's going to rain for what seems like quite a while. So I'm going to go ahead and button this video up, get it up on the channel so that you guys can enjoy it, and then hopefully in the next week or two, maybe we drag the truck out with some piece of equipment and lift it up a little bit, get the drive shaft out of it, address that situation, and then pull the driver's side rear axle out and see if we can't get that brake drum off. Get that situation figured out, but it's going to be probably a couple weeks before you guys see it. But not much I can do about it. The weather is uncontrollable, and the truck is in a mud pit right now, basically. So next week's episode is probably just going to be a short little episode about taking the engine and transmission out of the Explorer, which is the donor vehicle for the 86 Ranger build. And then hopefully the week after that is either something about the GMC or maybe patching the rust hole in the Ranger frame, or I don't know. We're just going to kind of play it by ear, and the weather right now is just making it hard to plan anything, really. So just kind of working with what I can do. That being said, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that it lets you know whenever we upload, which is usually every Saturday morning. Sometimes it's every other Saturday morning, and sometimes it's like one Saturday morning a month whenever I get behind on getting things put together. But I appreciate everybody that's watching, and I appreciate everybody that contributed to the new camera. You all know who you are. I thank you more than I could possibly express for contributing toward the new camera. It's been really cool seeing the quality change in the footage, and hopefully the quality change just keeps going better and better with my editing, and maybe get a new computer at some point whenever I get a chance, because it takes me like a billion years to edit an episode right now, and it's... I digress. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. I'll see you next Saturday. Yeah, we'll see you next Saturday.